Hi, Shalom. This is Shar Basharala at the Lions Den Camp, located in Jasper, Florida. First and foremost, I'd like to praise, honor, and glory to the Father and the Son in the proper true Hebrew tongue. Ka Olam La, Yahweh Bashma Shai, Bashem, Habakak Wadash Mouth. Also, double honor to the elders, Apostle GMS, double honor to Mod as well, R1, Peace, Best One Third, and Salutation Hope for Elect. There's going to be a lesson going on true charity. You know, our people, 2/3 of our people, the one that's being misled by Esau, man, the ones that believe that, charity, the Caucasian race, they believe charity is just handing out money. That's why they have their crusades. They've been doing that for the past 2,000 years. They've been they do the missionary jump. They go to Ham or whatever, or they go to China and somewhere and teach they Christian doctrine or Catholicism doctrine. But ultimately, that's not what the Lord intended. He intended for His children, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds, the ones that believe on His name, His true name, the Father, not just the title being the Father and the Most High and Almighty, but being His name Yahweh, which means He exists. It's not yeah, it's not no just a dude. It's the Almighty. He created the heavens and earth, man. And His begotten Son Yahweh Shai. That means He delivers. He's going to deliver this place of swift destruction. We're in the midst of World War III. We're on the midst of inflation and hopefully hyperinflation very soon. And yeah, ultimately the ushering in of a new monetary digital currency, coming very soon as well. And this place has to be destroyed, and this has to happen. And therefore, we have to be sent out, and the Lord has sent out His men to tell our people about this. This is the money. This is the wisdom. This is the true currency. Circle that must be put out onto the four corners of the earth. This truth, ultimately, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh by Shema Shai. So this is true charity, not money, not clothes, not anything, man. This is more than anything to be desired, man. So I'm gonna go get this is 1 Corinthians chapter 13. It says, though I speak with tongue of men and of angels and have not charity, I am become as a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all the mysteries and knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I can remove mountains and I have not charity, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burnt and have not charity, I profit me nothing. Charity suffereth long, and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself, is not puffed up. So kind charity is not. I could throw that there, but having this prophecy is part of that. But ultimately, the charity of this world is all these things. It says it said it is kind. It charity envieth not. What YouTubers do nowadays, they try to give people like money or something and record it just for attention. I ain't gonna say you won't. There's a necessarily bad thing because you can get that can be like a blog or whatever, a vlog. But some people straight up do it for attention. Some people can do it just cause you probably gave a homeless person $1 or two or this much a meal. So ever whatnot. But do it straight for man pleasing, for your own heart. Not just for the goodness. But of course, true charity would be this truth. But it says charity vaunteth not itself and is not puffed up, doth not behave itself unseemly, seeketh not her own, it is not easily provoked, thinketh no evil, rejoiceth not in iniquity, but rejoice in the truth, beareth all things, believe all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. Charity never faileth, but whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether whether there will be knowledge, it shall vanish away. For we know in part, we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is perfect shall be done away. When I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. So ultimately we're men now. This place, America, is popping off of uh, purely economical means, consumerism, all that other stuff, and it's like it. We as men, we're gonna we get on the prophecies. I'm gonna read verse 8 again. It says, "Charity never faileth; whether they be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether they shall be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know even as also I am known. And now I abide in faith, hope, charity. These three, but the greatest of these is charity." So we it's like it. So come, man. The Lord has revealed the truth to us. He has revealed. So like he was loud over there. Nonetheless, uh, basically, freely receive, freely give. We have a duty, even though we have the faith. We know the understandings of the mysteries, the mystery of iniquity. We have the prophecies, and go down here. It says, and now by the faith, hope, and charity, these three things. But the greatest of these is charity. Ultimately, it's His truth. This truth is the most charitable thing that we can have in our arsenal, because you go up. It says, though I speak with tongues of men and of angels and have not charity, I am become as a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. And though I have gift of prophecy, understand all mysteries and knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I can remove mountains, of course, if you don't use your knowledge and wisdom understanding for the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, you would you well you should want to ultimately. That's the most charitable thing you can do, and having faith and hope in the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is a wonderful thing, and one of the beginning things that you get when you come into the truth. But after that, you do want to have charity. Reach one, each one, reach one, teach one. I'll probably say that a little long. Nonetheless, that's our duty. This is true charity, giving out the sound doctrine, the correct things, the correct fruits. You know. So this is what we ought to do. And charity is not just going in again. It says charity suffereth long and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself, and is not puffed up. So kind, man. It's not vanity. It's not money. It's definitely not money, man. You can give money to somebody, man. The homeless person, whatever they need, or some food, or whatever they may need. But telling them the truth is the best thing, because the blood is off your hands and you did your job. So that's another thing. This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 1. It says, "Take heed that ye do not your alms before men to be seen of them. Eitherwise ye have no reward of your Father which is in heaven." So you give alms to your brother. You give all to you give what's it called, tithes. That's what our people do to this day, and not knowing that all these churches, which they need to get out of, have 501c3 charters, and the money they're getting is tax exempt. And of course, the money they getting is just more money. So you giving churches more money. You giving churches $20, $100, or whatever. They not seeing that stunt pulled by what's his name, the singer Marvin Sapp. That's how all preachers really think, is that he was just a little more he was a little more forceful because he a singer or whatever. So I guess he felt entitled to more money, and he made it known. This is what I'm about. But these preachers are better at hiding it, or not really. I ain't gonna lie to you. Our people are just foolish, and they destroy for lack of knowledge. Hosea 4:6. They I'm slightly paraphrasing. And, nonetheless, they don't care. You know, even if they did say it, they feel like they have nowhere else to go. That's how people think, man. So I'm gonna read it again. Matthew chapter 6 verse 2. It says, "Therefore, when thou doest thine alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and the streets. Yeah, I just gave $5 to the pastor. Yeah, my pastor, my bishop, all that stuff, man. That they may have glory of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. But when thou dost alms, let not thy left hand know that right hand doeth, that the alms may be in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret himself shall reward thee openly." So, come, man. Whatever you doing, it should be done in secret. Just like when you pray, you pray in secret, and the Father may reward you openly. You may not think that the Lord is not going to hear you because you're doing it without witnesses, but something like that is more beautiful because that's a cherished moment between you and the Father. You speak to the Father, you pray, and and He's hearing each and every message. He's the Almighty, the Most High, the Father Yahweh, you know. So He's doing that right now, and every time you pray, and of course, once again, charity. That's what we're want to do, not for vain glory, not the glory of men, but it's for the Father. So the Father can and that we through the Father, through the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, through the Spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shai, can wake up a brother or a sister or a child, whoever. As in Job chapter 20, and verse 30, verse 9, it says, "The eye which also saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. His bones are full of sin of his youth, but shall lie down with him in dust." Go back to 10, it says, "His children shall seek to please the poor." Nonetheless, that's how Esau thinks, man. He wants to seek us. We're not gonna get a 40 eggs in the mule, but he'll give us $20 in a bowl of oatmeal to make us feel good, or three hots in the cot. That's all the Lord is gonna slack you. That's all. But the Lord's gonna do more than that. Esau is gonna only give you what you slightly need or even slightly want to make you feel welcome in this society, welcome in his kingdom, Babylon, spiritual Sodom and Egypt, spiritually Nineveh. So this is what this place is a place of destruction, is marked for destruction. You know, he's giving money to the poor, for pleasure. You know, he got all the money in the world, so the philanthropists like to give money just cause, but to make themselves feel good and to think and some even may want repentance, but knowing that they're Edomites and that they have that money and it was built off of bloodshed, what do you think is going to happen to you? You know, honestly, man. Job chapter 28 verse 18, it says, "No mention shall be made of coral or of pearls, for the price of wisdom is above rubies." So any money that you give to a poor man, poor man, nonetheless, that's not the money that it should be required in this world today. America is on the brink of World War III. We're in the beginning of the end right now. We're closer to salvation than we ever have tasted. So knowing that, not saying you can't give money to people, man, but telling the truth on the highways and byways, on highways and byways, on the unicorns, so that the whole four corners of the earth can see this, on the street corners, so anyone in your town can see it. That's the most beautiful thing, the most charitable thing, the most charitable act. Because that's what these is for now. You know, that's what this wisdom is for now. And just going back to 1 Corinthians 13, just do say 10. Oh, start verse 9. For we know in part and we prophesy in part, But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is and in part shall be done away. When Yahweh shall come back, we're gonna have the laws and the inward parts. So we're gonna have righteousness reign across the four corners of the earth and the whole universe forever and ever and ever more. It'll be no more sin and no more death, immortality. Full of castles, full of full of houses, mansions, made of brass and gold. Rubies and emerald. So everything will be made beautiful. You know, so that's what's going to happen to. That's what the Lord is going to give to his men, women, children that believe in His name, Yahweh Shah, and to His elect. Go be the new government. So that's the charity to be given. You know, I'm gonna go back here. This is Proverbs chapter 8 and 11. A simple scripture. It says, "For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it." So, man, this is the most priceless thing in the universe. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High Yahweh Mount Shai. You have that. You giving somebody it's a true charitable act. It's which is one of the best things to have. The best thing to do after hope and faith, um, because that's your duty. You know, to give out the correct vibration, the correct fruits to someone that doesn't know this, someone that's poor. We're only poor, of course, physically, or rich spiritually, and having a knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Messiah will make us, richer than anyone in on the whole earth. Especially the Esau, especially these heathens, especially to these 2/3 that deny their riches. You know, but Yahweh Zada's edifying little lesson with that. One day, Shalom.